I like to hold it in my hand so I can control it. Okay, let's thread the machine quickly. Put it through the tension. Okay. This is a basic machine, so it doesn't have a needle threader. Put it behind your presser foot. This is a top loading machine. Follow the instructions of your machine. And pick the bottom thread up. Put everything behind. Then close the top loader. Now you're ready to sew. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I've made my bias binding. Just sew the bias binding together. Put your presser foot down. Put your sewing needle by turning the palm down, okay. And to lock the stitches by pressing that. Okay. The bias binding is ready to go around the neck of my kaftan top. This is the other side. Okay. Turn it in like this, and then apply it to the side. I'm going to make the stitches a bit bigger, so I'm going to use number 10 on the dial, on the brother dial of the LS14 beginner sewing machine. Lock the stitch. I'm going to go all the way around the neck. The next thing you do is turn your bias binding into the wrong side. This is the right side. You need to sew the bias binding properly down around the neck. Okay. Use your hands to straighten it as you go along. You can choose to buy your bias binding from the haberdashery. You could make your own bias binding. bias binding is fabric cut on the bias, so it goes with the grain line of whichever grain line you choose. The bias binding will go around it neatly. The grain line is the weft of the fabric. It's either horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. There you have it. Your neckline is nice and neat. The next thing to do is sew around the edges. I'm not going to use my overlocking machine because most people don't have one, so I'm just going to turn the fabric round the wrong side. Turn it in once, like this, and then once again, so twice. So let's go. I'm going to go all the way around the whole fabric, the edges of the whole entire fabric. Use your hands to press it down as you go. When you finish, you use your iron to press down the edges and your neckline as well. Okay. When you get to the curved area, be a bit more careful. Okay, I've sewn round all the edges and I've pressed it on my ironing board. Okay. To get the full butterfly effect, I showed you in the first video where I drew the lines that I'm going to sew down. So these are the lines there and on the other side to close it and leave some space for your hand to come through. Okay, so let's do that. So this is a small kaftan top or a butterfly top. Okay, so you start, I drew the lines, which I showed in the first video. Let's do that, and to be honest, this is going to take me a total of 15 minutes to make. It's an easy make. It's a quick win for summer. Okay, the other side, you can see the line. Okay, let's do that. So I'm sewing from the end. Okay. And there you have it. Your butterfly top is ready to be worn with your jeans. See, it's free. You can make it longer if you want, and you can make it a crop butterfly top if you want. Okay, so let's put it on the dress form to see what it looks like.